سلام دوستان، با یه لیسنینگ همراه با زیرنویس همراه ما باشید.
If after this amazing list they still are like, no, Cameron, I want to be a model, well then I say, be my boss. Because I'm not in charge of anything. And you...
Because I'm not in charge of anything. یعنی من وظیفه چیزی رو به عهده ندارم.
Could be the editor-in-chief of American Vogue or the CEO of H&M or the next Stephen Meisel. Saying that you want to be a model when you grow up is akin to saying that you want to win the Powerball when you grow up. It's, out of your control and it's
out of your control. در کنترل شما خارجه و فوق‌العاده. It's
awesome and it's not a career path. I will demonstrate for you now.
10 years of accumulated model knowledge. یا میخوام به شما نشون بدم 10 سال تجربه مدلینگم.
10 years of accumulated model knowledge.
که انباشته شده، accumulate شده این model knowledge.
Because unlike cardiothoracic surgeons, it can just be distilled right into right now. So if the photographer is right there and the light is right there like a nice H.
یه فوتوگرافر اینجا باشه، یه دونه عکاس اینجا باشه و اون نورش هم نوری هم که روشن کرد اینجا باشه.
And the client says, Cameron, we want a walking shot. Well, then this leg goes first, nice and long. This arm goes back. This arm goes forward. The head is at 3/4. And you just go back and forth. Just do that. And then you look back at your imaginary friends 300, 400, 500 times. It will look something like this.
میگه اگه 1000 دفعه ازتون بخواد بپرید جلو و عقب، بعدش به این عکس‌ها میرسه. چون یه مدل هست داره میگه که چقدر سخته کار مدلی.
Hopefully less awkward than that one in the middle. That was, I don't know what happened there. Unfortunately, after you've gone to school and you have a resume and you've done a few jobs, you can't say anything anymore. So if you say you want to be the president of the United States, but your resume reads underwear model 10 years, people give you a funny look. The next question people always ask me is, do they retouch all the photos? And yeah, they pretty much retouch all the photos, but that is only a small component of what's happening. This picture is the very first picture that I ever took, and it's also the very first time that I had worn a bikini. And I didn't even have my period yet. I know we're getting personal, but I was a young girl. This is what I looked like with my grandma just a few months earlier.
این دقیقاً عکسی که با مادر بزرگم انداختم. اینم عکسی که موقعی که مدل بودم انداختم.
Here's me on the same day as this shoot. My friend got to come with me. Here's me at a slumber party a few days before I shot French Vogue.
Vogue به معنی فشن هست. Here's me on the soccer team. میگه اینجا عکس من توی اون تیم فوتبال هست. یعنی عکس شده جای مختلف نشون میده که چقدر حالا صنعت فشن میتونه تاثیر بذاره روی عکسی که
Here's me on the soccer team and in V magazine. And here's me today. And I hope what you're seeing is that these pictures are not pictures of me, they are constructions. And
میگه اینا عکسای من نیست، اینا ساخته شدن. They're construction by a group of professionals. میگه اینا به وسیله یک سری افراد حرفه‌ای ساخته شدن.
They are constructions by a group of professionals, by hairstylists and makeup artists. And
به وسیله hairstylists. یعنی کسایی که کارشون موه و میکاپ و عکاس هستن و کارشون استایل هست.
Photographers and stylists and all of their assistants and pre-production and post-production. And they build this. That's not me. Okay, so the next question people always ask me is, do you get free stuff? I do have too many 8-inch heels, which I never get to wear, except for earlier. But the free stuff that I get is...
But the free stuff that I get is the free stuff that I get in real life. اون چیزایی که من میگیرم اون چیزاییه که توی زندگی واقعی میگیرم.
The free stuff that I get in real life, and that's what we don't like to talk about. I grew up in Cambridge, and
من توی کمبریج بزرگ شدم. One time I went into a store and I forgot my money. یه دفعه رفتم فروشگاه و پولمو یادم رفت.
One time I went into a store and I forgot my money and they gave me the dress for free.
And they gave me the dress for free. و اونا به من مجانی اون لباسو دادن.
When I was a teenager, I was driving with my friend who was an awful driver, and she ran a red, and of course, we got pulled over. And all it took was a sorry officer, and we were on our way. And I got these free things because of how I look, not who I am. And
من تمام این چیزای مجانی که از اجتماع هم میگیرم به خاطر اینکه چطور به نظر میرسم. یعنی ظاهرم چیه، نه اینکه چه چیز آدم واقعی هستم.
Are people paying a
اینم به خاطر اون چیزی که مردم بهش بها میدن. And there are people paying a
cost for how they look and not who they are. I live in New York, and last year of the 140,000 teenagers that were stopped and frisked, 86% of them were Black and Latino, and most of them were young men. And there are only 177,000 young Black and Latino men in New York. So for them, it's not a question of will I get stopped, but how many times will I get stopped? When will I get stopped? When I was researching this talk, I found out that of the 13-year-old girls in the United States, 53% don't like their bodies. And that number goes to 78% by the time that they're 17. So the last question people ask me is, you know, what is it like to be a model? And I think the answer that they're looking for is, if you are a little bit skinnier and you have shinier hair, you...
یکی خب 50-60% مردم از بدن خودشون راضی نیستن. یا حالا مردم از من میپرسن که چه حسی داره مدل بودن. اینکه you will be so happy and fabulous. اینکه خیلی شاد باشی و خیلی خوب به نظر برسی.
So happy and fabulous. And when we're backstage, we give an answer that maybe makes it seem like that. We say, it's really amazing to travel, and it's amazing to get to...
ما همیشه جواب میدیم خیلی خوبه که سفر میکنیم، خیلی جالبه که کار داریم.
Work with creative, inspired, passionate...
که با خلاقیت ها و به قولی الهام بخشیدن ها و مردم عاشق passionate مهربان هستیم.
People. And those things are true, but they're only one half of the story.
همه اینا درسته ولی این نصف داستان.
Because the thing that we never say on camera, that I have never said on camera, is I am insecure.
که اون چیزی که من توی دوربینا نگفتم هیچ موقع اینه که من هیچ موقع اهمیت نداشتم.
And I'm insecure because I have to think about what I look like every day. And if you ever are wondering, you know, if I have thinner thighs and shinier hair, will I be happier? You just need to meet a group of models because they have the thinnest thighs.
امیدوارم که از این ویدیو لذت برده باشید و اینکه جامعه زنان ما در دنیا و در مخصوصا در کشورمون از اهمیت بالایی برخوردار بشن و حقوقشون رعایت بشه. اگه زرين هستم مبتکر آموزش زبان در کوتاه مدت به شما میتونید یک جلسه آزمایش رایگان با ما رزرو کنید. موفق باشید.